Hey guys, what's going on? It's yours, Survivor the Maniac, the one and only, and today I've got something super exciting for you guys. So as you guys are seeing on screen right now, we're kind of panning around the mountain that we've been working on, and boy did we get a lot of stuff done last episode, but I got even more done off camera. Let me show you guys what we are working with here. So as you guys can see, we got pretty much the whole entire mountain terraformed out. Now we're not done with it. It's looking great, but we got a lot of stuff we need to do. I want to add texture variation into the cliff sides. I want to go in and add boulders and custom trees and all that. And so we've got a lot of work ahead of us for this episode. So I don't know if you guys are ready, but I'm ready. So let's jump on in. Hey guys, so unfortunately on the first part of this video I had a little bit of audio issues, so since I moved and replugged my microphone and everything in when I got my PC set up in the new house, when I started recording this video, for whatever reason OBS didn't pick up my microphone when I was recording the first part of this episode, so there's like no voice audio at all. It's just me walking around. So I'm gonna come in here and kind of tell y'all what I was doing. So basically the whole idea here was just to dot some boulders and add some texture variation to the mountain, kind of give it more of that rugged look to it. I'm trying to make this mountain look as natural as possible, and I'm trying to make it look better than Minecraft naturally generated terrain. So this whole building of the mountain has been a big process that I've been working on, and like every episode, slowly layer by layer, we're building it up to be something awesome. Anyway guys, I got a little time lapse here for you guys. We're gonna jump into that and then I'll talk to y'all when it's finished. Hey guys, hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. I had a fun time doing all that work, but I'll tell you that little time lapse, that little 3-minute time lapse, took probably about 8 hours of work. There was some stuff that wasn't in the time lapse. It was just gonna be way too long. I didn't want to keep it more than like 3 minutes long. So anyway, let's check out everything that we did in that time lapse. So I'm just gonna turn it back around. There we go. And so this wasn't part of the time lapse, but I took this little area right here and kind of, you know, redid this little cliff area, and I have to say it's looking way better. And then coming back here, I added the little tiny little cobblestone wall up there just to kind of give the mountain a nice point to it. I'm honestly loving the way this mountain turned out, like, so far. It's looking so good. So next thing on the list is we need to add some shrubbery, some stuff like this. I'm gonna dot some oak leaves, maybe some birch leaves as well around the cliff. And then I'm gonna try to get some custom trees built up. Now that could be an extenuous process, so I'm not sure how much of that we'll do on camera, how much it will do off camera, but I am excited. So I want to talk to you guys about this area right here. So this kind of little area, I got basically this whole pond outlined right here. Sorry, Siri thought I was talking to her for some reason on my phone. But I want to basically fill this up and make kind of like an ice lake, and I'll have like a stream kind of flowing out of the mountain. It'll either come down like this and come down, or it might come around like this and dip in there. But we'll kind of beautify and terraform this whole place up, make it look super interesting. Coming around this side, I didn't do too much bouldering on the back side of the mountain because I was just running out of time, and I was, you know, at some point you got to move on and continue. You know, you can only do so much work to an area, you know, like honestly, you could go back and touch an area up 10 times over and still find more stuff that you want to do to it. So it's sometimes at some point you got to pick a stopping point and just say, okay, it's finished, I'm going to move on to the next part. Otherwise you'll be stuck in this like giant loop of stuff is never growing up. I don't know what's up with these spruce trees. I've had them planted for a long time. Let me know in the comments why these aren't growing so I can grow them up. I really need some more spruce wood, but they're just, I don't know, anytime I plant trees they're not growing anymore. I don't know what the issue is there. But coming over here, I mean, this cliffside looks awesome. Like, I love all the bouldering and the texture variation and stuff that we added to it. It just really, this is a nice cliffside. I do want to come back and add some like shrubbery and stuff in it, but for the most part, I mean, it's looking good. So coming back around to this side, going all the way around, we've had a nice look at the mountain. We're just gonna peek back over the hillside here and take a look back at our valley. And I want to talk to you guys about the future of this area and what we're going to be doing next after we get this kind of mountain finished up. Oh, also, I love that little like peek into the mountain there, kind of like a little shallow cave. You know, maybe let me know in the comments. Do you guys want me to build like a big cave in this mountain? Let me know, because I'll do it if y'all want to. I'll build a cave up in there. Looking at the general scope of this area, so what I want to do is, I talked about building the pond over there on the other side, so I want to have like a staircase and stuff kind of come up over the top and kind of go down there. And then I'm thinking maybe we might want to add like a family graveyard. Sorry about that, the dog started barking. I didn't want it to affect the video. The place I moved now, we've got 4 dogs, and it's honestly been kind of a challenge to record and try to get some footage without them barking, but we'll work through it. It's a new challenge every day, you know. Anyway, so we're gonna do the lake on the backside there, and then I'm maybe thinking about coming in over here and doing a graveyard on this side, because I talked about I wanted to add something over there. I'm just not sure, so I'm thinking a graveyard, like a little family graveyard, will fit that area really nice and well. And we'll continue to kind of decorate around here, but this area is getting finished up. Over the next couple episodes we'll be done and we'll be ready to move on down south, and I've already got plans for stuff down there. But I'll tell you, one of the big plans is I'm planning a castle. There's a big hill right out of render distance right there, and a wall surrounding the taiga to kind of separate the north territories from the south territories, and the plains will be controlled by the horsemen, and we're going to build up that whole civilization down there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to take a lot of time. We're going to build a big grand city as like the hub, and I'm getting excited for that project. I want to get this place finished up so I can work on that. But anyway, we're going to jump into doing some custom trees, and I'll see you guys when I get started. All right, welcome back everybody, and I got some spruce logs here. I did a little gathering off cam. I got some leaves and some logs and things like that. And I also built this little bone mealer here. So what I do is, I just throw some potatoes in there. You guys have probably seen this, but if you don't, how it works is you put a chest on top, a hopper, and then you put a composter, and then another hopper, and then you can put a chest at the bottom. And basically, the potatoes go from the hopper into the composter, and then they come out the other side as bone meal. So I got some bone meal here for my project I'm working on. We'll go ahead and throw that back in there. It does cost a lot of potatoes to make bone meal, but it's worth it, you know. Easier than having a skeleton farm for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and start building up some of these custom trees here. I'm going to take these torches out of my inventory, and I think I'm just going to start... Where'd be a nice starting place? Probably coming over, I want a tree right here to start out with. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with this. And so first I'm just going to build this up just a bit. And then I'm going to take some fences, and I'm probably going to lean a log like that. And then maybe have one come like this, and then do a fence. And then like that, just to kind of create like a little bit of a root structure there. You know, it kind of does look like roots. And then, hold on, let me shut my window real quick because there's some dogs barking outside. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to just stack this up a bit. And I want to kind of create a little structure here. So we're building spruce trees. So, you know, kind of like that one over there. You want to kind of have a wide base and kind of gently bring it up. And I'll throw a fence right here and maybe a fence right there. We'll come up one more, and then we'll do I should probably get some dirt blocks on me so that I have a structure to stand on. I'll be right back. All right, and I got some dirt so I can actually kind of get some height here. I'll come up, and then I think this is probably as tall as I want to make this tree. So I'll cap it off with a fence to kind of create that little bit of a silhouette there, like, you know, that cone upwards. So now this is where the tricky part comes in, because this all looks like, you know, this part wasn't really that hard, but now we got to come in here with some leaves and actually make it look like a tree. So I'm going to make this one pretty simple. We'll probably come out a little bit like that and kind of create the base of it here. And the thing that gets tricky with custom trees is that you may think it looks good as you're placing the blocks, but then you kind of take a step back and look at it and you're like, man, what have I done? So I'll probably maybe hang this one out, and then we'll put like a leaf there, and then maybe hang one down here. And okay, so I think next I kind of want to bring this out like this. So we'll kind of give it a little bit different of an angle like that. And I don't like that there. So we'll break that, and then we'll come in like a so. Let's see what we're working with here on the tree now. I think that I like how that branch sticks out there though. So I think I want to come in here. I want to add a little more of this, a little more of these kind of branches hanging down. So we'll kind of do that there. And then we'll come over, and maybe right here we can add a branch. And then see, that is looking good. And then just kind of come up here. And I think I want to maybe make it a bit taller on this side. After looking at it, I think that it does need a bit more height on the back side. So we'll kind of come up like that. And then maybe we can come in with another branch here. Kind of bring this out and then hop onto the tree. I think that's going to make this tree look a lot better. So I ended up making it a bit taller, but that's okay. 'Cause, you know, we can have tall and short trees. And well, it looks kind of messy now. I'm using spruce leaves, right? Yeah. It definitely looks good from this angle. A little bit flat right there on the side. The trees can be tricky because you think just by adding a little bit here or there, it's going to look good. But with the leaf blocks, with them being so thick, see, that looks okay-ish. But I think I need to come in here and I need to add, it just sticks out too much on the side. I think we need to knock it back one block again. And then chop this off. And then just kind of, yeah. Just do that because we added a bit too much. But now we kind of we have this repeating pattern here. I kind of want to alleviate that a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll kind of come in here. I'll just try to thicken up this back end without making it too obnoxiously thick. And we'll come up and stack this up like that. And then we've kind of created, see, now we've got this. I'll probably shave this one off and then shave that one off. Then maybe come out like, well, right here. And I can, yeah. I think that'll do her. I know I said that before. Let's take a look at this tree now. Oh, that is looking much better, I think. I mean, it is a tree after all. Trees grow sporadically, and some of them are gonna be uglier than others. So overall, I think it's a good looking tree. But that is already looking really nice there. So I think it's time to start on another one. So, and you know, this is kind of my first time building custom trees, like large scale like this, you know. So they're going to get better over time, but kind of come over here and we'll just start work on another one. Now I was thinking about bringing like a pathway up this way. So I'd like for them to come through the trees. So I'll probably do another tree right here. So I'm going to build this one up, maybe make it a bit lower like this. Yeah, we'll start down here. So kind of just get the base started here. And again, we're just going to come in, add a bit of a root structure. So we can kind of come like this. And then you can even chop this one away. And bring this like that, and then add a bit of a, I don't like that. Yeah, just now see, now that doesn't look that good. Maybe add that, and then kind of this and the root structure right here, and then we can even add that one there, and hang that there. And now I want to go ahead and start building this tree up. So I am going to make this one roughly the same height, maybe a bit taller since it's sitting a bit lower on the terrain. It might make a little more sense to do it that way. I'm going to actually bring out the branches a little bit more like this. And then on this side, you know, since it is closer to the terrain, we'll leave it more like that. And then we'll bring this one out too. And then I kind of want to create like a nice little overhang like that. And then we can even hang this. It's getting dark, so let me take a little rest right here. So that is, I can already tell I like the way the beginnings of this tree are going. So I'm just going to probably stack some dirt up here and make it a bit taller. We'll go like that and like this. And so we'll kind of create some more branch structures here. Remember, as your tree gets taller, you definitely want it to thin out a bit. And we'll pop that up like that. And that should be the tree. So I think, should I start from the base on this one? Yeah, I'll start from the base. Chop all this down. And so again, hold on, I need to eat some food. Where am I? Oh, I'm out of potatoes. I'll be right back. Yeah, I got me some potatoes. I'm good. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to start placing these leaves here. I'll probably maybe kind of extend this one out like that a bit. And then I kind of, again, I want to create some variability in the tree itself. So like a little bit of a height difference. So kind of make it follow the terrain here. Bring it up like that. Come out like this. And I do that. And then bring it back along here. Kind of come up again. I'm going to go for a little bit different of a technique in this tree. Maybe we should extend like a branch like that. Yeah, I like that. And so we've got to come up again with a height difference. So, oh, those are logs. Those are not leaves. So bring it out kind of like that. And then maybe we can do that. How's that looking? Maybe we'll just leave it like this. Yeah. And then we'll kind of come up again, kind of bring it up like that. And then I'm going to leave it thin and then come out again. You can even drop like a branch there. Maybe bring one out like that. And so, well, no, I'm gonna leave a bit of the tree exposed this time. And that's a dirt block. And then kind of come up like that and then hang that there. And then come back around. And so we've got a little bit larger of the tree section here with no branches. So I will expose a bit of it, but not the whole thing because I don't want the tree to look like it's dying or naked. At least not this one. You can do dying trees if you want. They don't look terrible. Maybe I'll cover that up. Yeah, like that. Keep on coming up here to the top. And we'll just try to cap this one off. All nice like. We'll kind of come around here. Do this. And it's already too. I'm not going to put another thing of leaves there because it's already kind of tall. Come around and chop this all down like that. Bam. And then, so I'm already, yeah, this is looking okay so far. I'm going to come up on this side and just kind of just finish off the tree. Get some spruce leaves here. Kind of bring it up like that. And then we might want a branch here. Just like that. So we'll kind of come in here. I'm going to fill this in. And then come up like this. Not that one there. Like that. There we go. Let's take a look at it. I don't think we'll have to mess with this one at all. I think it's going to look good. I am confident. Yeah, yeah, that looks good. It's well, looks okay. I think I want to, that's too flat right there. I'm gonna do that. Well, I don't think we can do that. But what if I came up, if we just fattened this part of the tree out a bit? Can we do that? Can we create some extra fatness right here? And then, ow, come back up. And then, what about that? Like we could also make this part stick out a bit like that. Let's see here. That looks a little bit better. It's a little bit fat for a spruce tree. I definitely think this tree could have been taller, but I think we'll leave it. And maybe I'll come back and change it later. But before I cut to the time lapse, I want to show you guys what I'm going to be building up top. So we're going to kind of climb up the elevation here. And typically with mountains, as you climb up in elevations, trees get smaller, they get more frail. So I'm going to come up here and maybe like right here, we're going to do a little spruce tree. We're going to use fences. We're going to plop this one up like so. And we'll just kind of add some branches like this. We probably want to make it a bit taller than that. So we'll stack up some dirt blocks like that, and then we'll kind of bring, well, yeah, we can do that, and then come like this, and then we'll just kind of create this little tiny little spruce tree. It's small, okay? The oxygen up here is not as good, so we can kind of do that, and then kind of stack this like that, and then bring this up like so. And then we'll come over more like this. I probably could have made this tree a bit taller, but I think it'll be okay. Definitely want to cover up the exposed little fence posts in there. Then cover this up. Maybe I want to, well, we can't thicken it out. Like that, we'll just kind of leave it like that. And then I think that tree looks pretty good, actually. Take a look at that. Looks okay. It looks more like a bush than a nice thin tree. I definitely should have given it more height. That tree definitely needs more height. But anyway, I'm kind of running a bit out of time. You know, I sometimes get carried away when I'm building and stuff. It can take a long time. So we're going to cut to a little bit of a time lapse while I build up all these trees. And I will talk to you guys when that is finished. right, and we just finished up with that portion of the tree building today. There's no way I was going to be able to get this whole entire place done in this episode, and you know, I just figure, you know, we can work on it in the next couple episodes. So coming on up here, guys, these trees turned out awesome. I'm very, very happy with the way they turned out. You know, we got some bigger trees, we kind of got some smaller little bushy trees here. I tried to make their shapes vary a little bit, although making a spruce tree, it's pretty much like, you know, skinny at the top, gets fatter as you go down. Try to expose a little bit of the root structure and the what do you call it? It's slipping my mind. The middle part of the trunk. There we go. The middle of the trunk of the tree. But this area is really starting to look good. You know, if you watch back to like when we first started terraforming this mountain to where we're at now, I mean, it's a night and day difference, but it's not without a lot of work. That's for sure. But I don't know. It's just looking amazing. So I want to talk to you guys about what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So for the next episode, we're going to be coming over here and basically terraforming this lake and making it all pretty. I want to make a nice iced over lake here, kind of like a water source for the cabin and the little people over there, so they can, you know, build the trail that comes over the mountain, snakes in here, have a little bit of a waterfall coming down, and then from there we'll add more trees along the side of the mountain, probably add a little more boulders and stuff. Maybe we can make a little place where someone might be ice fishing or something in the lake. I don't know if that's possible. We could try and make it happen. I'll mess around with some blocks and see what we can do. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Let me know in the comments if I should make a tutorial on how to build some spruce trees. We can make big giant ones, we can make small ones, like do a video basically on how to build all sizes of spruce trees. I would love to do that for you guys, but if not, if you guys think, no, Maniac, your trees suck, you need to go watch a tutorial yourself, let me know. Anyway, guys, this has been episode 7 of Eternal Craft. I'm your survivor, the Maniac, and I will see you guys in the next one.